Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Amber Mele'ha Wolf coming to you live today on 7/7, right here from Longmont, Colorado, Mountain Daylight Time, and it's a beautiful day here to experience this amazing 7/7 with y'all, all y'all. Today is 7/7, 2019, and what a lovely moment. What a perfect moment to celebrate that together. So let's take a breath as you just celebrate being here now and that we have this opportunity to be together in a global way. There are people on this live event from all over the world. And isn't it perfect that we join each other light to light and heart to heart, spirit to spirit, touching each other across the planet. Take another breath into your heart and allow that breath to just circulate around in there. Feel how good it is to breathe into your heart. Feel your back even open up and your shoulders open up as you breathe deeply into your heart. Isn't that perfect and wonderful? We are one happy, beautiful family. Take another breath and just let your gratitude flow out from you, through your body, through your soul, into the world. One beautiful long stream of love and light. How nice. And breathe again into your heart and then out onto the planet and feel yourself touching each other. Touching the lives, the hearts, the souls, and the Akash of this beautiful family of light. And take a breath again. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come on back. And welcome to everyone that's just joining us now from everywhere in the world. It's delightful to have you here with me today. I love your comments and I love your connection. I love your participation. So thank you for being here. So today is 7/7, and I want to talk a little bit about the different things that are available to us energetically on 7/7, and also bring up this 7 card of the Star Mothers and tell you what this says. This is from the Lemurian Code for Healing. So 7, right here on the crown. The divine source calls you forth to celebrate your relationship to the all that is. This direct experience of the infinite divine source of love and wisdom are your legacy. Open yourself to receive the spontaneous transmissions of light and waves of the divine love that are your Akashic inheritance. Star Center 7. So once again, it is just wonderful for me to see how the star centers and the calendar months and days, what they have to do with each other and how they connect. This is 7/7 is a time for spiritual awakening. It's a time for enlightenment. It's a time for spiritual growth, intuition, your psychic abilities bubbling to the surface. And with that, and I call today science and the mystical because they're not very far apart, are they? We've always thought that science was over here and the mystical was over here, but really they're just different parts of the one whole. And 7 has shown me that today. So as you think about 7, think about the seeker. Well, you may be a spiritual seeker, but another kind of seeker is also a researcher. So, spiritual seeker researcher, still trying to get to the bottom of something, right? Being a detective, either in the spiritual realm or in the realm of science or in the realm of mathematics or astrophysics, more science, that in seven, in the time of seven, which really is the whole month, but most on 7/7 and the double digit, that's the time that we really want to look at what those truths are for us and share those with the world. That's what seven wants us to do. It wants us to examine the spiritual truths, the scientific truths, and share those with the world. And isn't that exciting? Because isn't that what we're doing? And when we have the energy of the calendar, of the astrology, astronomy, and numerology behind that, we can really make great leaps. And that's, for me, that's what's really exciting. And this time is to have faith in yourself and have faith in others. And you may have, on the other side of having faith, is you may set your expectations a little high for others and for yourself. So just be aware of that. And it doesn't mean not to have good, healthy boundaries, because that's important. But also take a look at what your expectations are and the difference between expectations and faith. And faith comes from trust, doesn't it? From trusting the divine. So that when you have faith, you really don't have expectations, because you trust that Spirit has a perfect plan. And you can sort of release those expectations so that they're not really bearing down on you. And something really interesting that I found in my research on seven is that the number 77, so double seven, 77, actually appears 77 times in the Old Testament. Now, I don't know who counted that, but I find that it's interesting. I don't know what it means, but I find that it's interesting. So you can do whatever you want with that little piece of information. It's just interesting. So during the seven, if especially if you have a seven for a life path, which I am not going to address life path numbers, but that's very easy to Google. You're someone that's, and this is a time to be aware of what your mission is here on the planet. If you aren't already knowing that, this is a great time to ask for guidance or to look inside and see, what is that for me? What am I drawn toward? What is my Akash telling me? Because most of the time, my dear family of light, the things that we are pulled towards in this life are the things that are coming from our Akash. I've noticed that. And we may not repeat them in this life. Hopefully we don't repeat everything in this life, that we have a lot of Akashic memory that has taught us something. But there are also things that we remember, and our tendency is to want to go back to them. And if we have gathered information and guidance that can now be of service, it's a great time to say, hey, what is my path here? I want to sort of wave my divine wand at the world and open up to whatever it is. Open up to the guidance that's inside of me. Open up to becoming a channel, or deeply intuitive, or more empathic, or more psychic. All of these things. This is the time for that, and the time to trust it. So take a breath with that one. The time to trust what you hear inside of you, the higher truth, the one that's coming in through your crown chakra, that has said, you are divine, and the divine source of love flows through you. And you can manifest that in the world. It's here for that. Of course, we always want to, as we're manifesting it, not be pushy about what our truth is, because everyone's truth is different, isn't it? And certainly there's lots of overlapping, and we love that. But not everyone will want to hear what your truth is. So have healthy boundaries about that, and respect for people, and honor that they are not the same as you are. Let yourself feel what that feels like. Just feel that right now. That one of the reasons that we can be this beautiful family together is that we respect each other and that we are different. We're different genders, we're different races, we're different nationalities. We have different beliefs, we're different ages, different manifestations in our lives. And we look different, certainly. And isn't that great? Why not? Because we each bring something to this family through our differences. And we each have an opportunity to share from a higher perspective during this time of 7, from the perspective of divine source, from the perspective of our deeper inner knowing, from the perspective of the all that is with each one of us. Yeah, so take a breath about that. Just let this sort of resonate with you for a moment. And I'm going to go look at the screen here and see who's with us. Oh, lots more people have come in. I'm going to say hi to Marina, Luz Stella, Hola Amor, Lucretia Banks, Trinity Sullivan, Jennifer Powell Mills, from dancing Southern California, Michaela from Czech Republic, Epiphany Roa, Lemurian Sisterhood, Chile, that is Luz. Thank you, your family of goddesses. Janine Mansell, Laura Muchmore, Monica Schneider, Elaine Banfield Weskovic, sorry about that. Jaroslova, Monica, Janine. Whoop. I have to be careful, the little things I press on here. Oh. Kathleen Ahrens, Ella Canavan, Carla Clark Taylor, You're a Life Path 7, Shamir, hello, my beautiful brother. I miss you. I miss you already. Thanks for being here today. Cindy McMillan. Who else do we have here? Lots of comments. Eileen, your cat joined in. Jackie Dunn, hi sweetie, from Canada. Ursula Kieran Defere from South Africa. Thank you for bringing South Africa in. Yay. Yay. All right. Well, now that I've caught up on comments, what I'd like to do is ask the Star Mothers to join us. Of course, they're always here. They haven't gone far, and they've been kind of, they're ready. They're ready to have some words with us. So again, we'll just do a moment of meditation and letting the power and the gentleness of the Star Mothers on this day of 7/7 here, just letting that come and be with us, surround us, and the gratitude that comes with it. And take a breath. Dear Shining Ones, we are so pleased to be with you, as we always are pleased to be with you. This beautiful time that you spend together as family. Here's the thing we will tell you about the internet. Before the internet, when we were with you in Lemuria, we could spend time together like this. We did not need to see each other. We did not need to be in physical proximity of each other, but we could spend time together. So know that this internet time is just the beginning of the time that we can spend together when we are not using electronics. That is how we communicated, and we've told you that before, that our intuitive inner voice, our guidance, our connection was so deep because our DNA, of course, was so connected and our familial lines were so connected. And now we have that again. All of you waking up, all of you reconnecting to your Lemurian star template, to the Pleiadian information that's inside of you. And as you connect to that more and more deeply, you connect to that place of your soul that is home and that knows every other soul that you have ever been in touch with. And we mean in touch, in the physical, the spiritual, the multidimensional. Each one of you has touched the lives of another at some point in time. And now here you are to do it again on this most auspicious day, this day of self-discovery, this day of going more deeply, using the 7 in your numerology, in your numbers on your calendars, using the 7 as a way to go further into places that you may not have ventured, only a little, but now it's the time. And we tell you, beautiful ones, our children of the stars, that all of your exploration into these parts of you, where your crown meets the great goddess, who is, of course, Pleiadian, where your crown meets the ancient wisdom, where your heart and soul and the very fibers of your genetic makeup meet the wisdom of your Akash. This is the time to look within. This is the time to get messages from within, for they are there, you know that. They are there for the listening. All you need to do is say yes. And listen to what bubbles up inside. And also discern the difference between what is divine source and what is programming not so divine, perhaps fearful. You will know. It's easy to tell, isn't it? And sometimes we know that it's difficult to admit because you fear change. Each one of you has had his or her dance with change. But please remember that we are here to give you the greatest love and benevolence in those changes. That you will never be falling through space without stopping. That we are with you. We are by your side. We are inside of you to help you, to support you, to love you, to help you explore the magic and the mystery of this time on the planet. So here you are in this beautiful family of light today, connected to each other, supporting each other in this possibility of exploration and love. For there is no greater love for the self than saying yes. And there is no time like now to say yes. And trust that when you jump, we will be holding your hands and your parachute. And there is no hard fall. There is only us cradling you and saying, beloved children, our shining star children, for each and every one of you, there is an answer and a message and a mission. And you don't have to look far to find it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep trusting that you're moving in the right direction. Do it out of love for you. We do everything. We are everything. We are out of love for you, our beautiful children. Can you feel that coming from us? Can you feel that wave? Will you allow it? Breathe it in right now. Take a breath. Say yes to being loved. Say yes to being the explorer, the scientist, the mystic. Say yes to delving into those places that are ready for you to open. This is the great mystery, this life, for you. See it as a gift. Allow it to give to you. Open your heart and say, yes, it is my time. It is my time, and there is nothing but now for me to be the gift I am to the world. Each one of you, dear star children, each one of you, we love truly, deeply, and we encourage you to be courageous and let your mission unfold. Bring your mission to earth. And if you feel you have your mission or you are on your mission already, perhaps this 7 time is a time for you to step back and take another look at it, or look around the corner of it and see what else is there. For there always is something else waiting perfectly. We tell you this because we love you dearly, children. And we tell you that all the time. In a world where it is so difficult for those of our children to love themselves, we wish you to see yourself in the mirror of our hearts. See yourself in the mirror of our hearts. As we step back, we ask you to take that with you. See yourself through the mirror of our hearts. In the endless stream of unconditional love and celebration, we are here for you. And we step back now as you take a breath, as our Mele'ha takes a breath and returns to you right now. Well, here we are. Thank you for spending that time with me. Ooh, that was lovey and lovely. I love having that energy come through me. And you know, the Star Mothers are not just here for me, they're here for all of us. That's the really wonderful and amazing thing, that they talk to all of us. They don't just talk to me. That this is how they talk to me, but they're here for all of us. And they will speak to you in different ways. Maybe it's a voice you'll hear, or something you'll see in nature, or a book you'll open to a particular page and you go, oh, that message was for me. Perfect. Perfect. So back to 7-7, there's something else very interesting happening today. Today is the beginning of something called Mercury retrograde. I'm sure most of you have heard of that. And it's also the opening of something called the Sirius portal. That's when you have to be very serious, not laughing. I'm kidding. And the Sirius portal is when the sun and Sirius, which is the brightest star in the sky, come together in this beautiful harmony. So on the one hand, we have this retrograde thing that gets a bad rap because it's, not good. But it really, when the sun and Sirius travel across the sky together, it's powerful. And we'll have another new moon in July, and that is a gateway. So from now until the end of July, July 31st, when the new moon is and when Mercury retrograde ends, we have this cosmic energy that's being amplified by Sirius. And I love that it's magnified. The sun magnifies Sirius, and it really is alchemical. It's very transformational. It's like turns straw into gold kind of time. So amazing different things can happen, and it's time really to prepare yourself in these next 28 days for what could be. Reflection, reunion, rejuvenation, reawakening, all the R's, the R's, transformation really is what's up. So July is full of all kinds of opportunities for all of us to have exponential growth and awareness and healing. It's a great time to heal past mistakes, past beliefs, past conditioning, past programming, and really go over all of that. Go over it again and let it be something that serves you, doesn't scare you, that gives you a great hand, a helping hand in stepping forward on your path. So I'm going to say a little more hello to folks here. Let's see. Chiara, Simonetta Sonini, Cindy Lacey, Serena McIntyre from Nova Scotia, Sherry Clemens, Shamir saying hello to the goddesses, Josianne, Mickey Cameron, how lovely, Amelia Oliveira, thank you to the Star Mothers, Billie Holloway, Christina Roca, whoop, I got a weird thing here on the screen, sorry about that. Sarah, hi Sarah Lawrence. Amy Lovejoy. So if you happen to be if today is a birthday for you, I had someone write to me that said they were turning 50 and they were born on 7/7. Wow. So powerful time. Birthdays usually are, I find. So for all of you who are transforming out there in the universe, here's another look at the crown of our head from the Star Mothers, the place of transformation. And I think I'll read this one more time because it just is so beautiful. They give us so many gifts. The divine source calls you forth to celebrate your relationship to the all that is. This direct experience of infinite divine source of love and wisdom are your legacy. Open yourself to receive the spontaneous transmissions of light and waves of divine love that are your Akashic inheritance. Star Center 7. So lots going on here, lots of gifts, lots of things to manifest, a beautiful time for all. My prayers go out to all of you. My waves of love go across the continent, across the oceans, across the other continents to touch all of you, and with my great appreciation for all that you do in the world. Anyone that drops into this video, wherever you find it, thank you. Thank you for being the light. Thank you for bringing the light. Thank you for opening up to all the possibilities that there are. Thank you for the hearts. And I thank you personally for all of the love that comes my way. And I feel honored and just so happy that we are family. Thank you all. And thank you to Julia and Luca for creating this event in Italian. And as we leave today, each one of us, we say that love, light, the heart of the one divine source is all for each one of us. Inside, we are all one. From the divine source in me to the divine source in you, there is truly one of us. Many, many blessings. Namaste.